How you doing? My name's Steve, and I'm going to show you how to put together a Garrett 3071R turbocharger. Now, a friend of mine about 6 months ago asked me to do this and post it up on YouTube, but, you know, since you can't really drive the car in the wintertime, I really haven't done anything with it. But we're going to do it right now. I'm going to show you how to assemble it, and it's actually really easy. So, big shout out to Jay, man, because this one's for you. Alright, first thing we got right here is we got the turbine housing, right? Connected up to it, if you can look, is the internal wastegate, an ATP turbo internal wastegate. You can see that moving on in there, right? We have compressor housing, brackets, bolts, 2 or longer on the compressor side, oil restrictor, banjo nuts, which are hollow, and this is going to be used for cooling. Now, put this together is pretty simple. First thing, well, let me show you this first. Compressor or turbine side, and this is the compressor side. It's called a CHRA, for Central Housing Rotating Assembly. I didn't make the name up. Somebody did, but it wasn't me. And other people call this a cartridge as well. This is the old one. Garrett unfortunately doesn't make rebuild kits for 3071Rs. They do have Chinese knockoffs that I did try to make, that I tried to make work, and it failed spectacularly. So, but this is the old one. As you can see, it doesn't have a compressor plate on it. So, and this is the new one. As you can see, it's got the compressor plate. And Gabby, can you get in there? Can you see that right there? Mm-hmm. See this? It's got a snap ring in it. I don't have a snap ring wrench, so I actually had to borrow one to put it on. So, and that's it. That's the new one. Oil return, oil inlet, and your cooling mounts. Right? So let's get this thing set together. First thing we're going to do, we're going to take our turbine housing. We're going to take it, turbine side. We're going to lay it right in there. The biggest thing in the whole world here, don't bend the fins. If you bend the fins on these, it's $850. And my cat decided to come in. What's up, Grumpy? What do you want? Alright, well, I guess my cat's going to help us do this too.
Your new co-star.
Yeah, new co-star for this, right?
Featuring the cameraman.
Featuring Grumpy. What's up, Grumpy? Alright, you got to get down here for a few minutes while I do this. Alright, say goodbye to Grumpy. Anyway, don't bend the fins, otherwise you're paying $850 for a brand new one of these. Okay? So we lay it in there. We'll grab one of these brackets. Okay? We'll lay a bracket in like that. Line it up. Your freaking cat. We got up one bolt.
What kind of bolt is that?
It's 1/2 inch. That's a really good point to make, Gav. You only need 2 wrenches. 1/2 inch. Shockingly, they are standard. It's not metric. 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch wrench and a 3/4 inch for the banjo. For the banjo bolts. Okay. Stick this in. One here. Yes, Grumpy. Give me about 15 minutes and we'll get you inside. Alright, 2 in. Take the other side. Match it up. Alright. You want to leave this loose so you can turn it because you're going to have like the oil return piece on this is going to get in the way. So you can turn this anything you want. And then when you get them in, just don't tighten them down. I don't have the engine out of the car. If I did, this would be a lot easier because then I could just set it and then tighten the... Get down! And tighten the bolts down real quick.
She's just being nosy.
Yeah, no, she wants to go inside because it's freaking kind of chilly out here.
What is it like?
Huh?
What is it, about like 40, 50 degrees?
It's about 40 degrees out.
Where we live?
Yeah. Jay lives out in New Hampshire, though, from what I remember.
It's even colder.
Yeah, it can be. Who knows? He's probably sitting in the tropics someplace. Probably with Drayden, right? On his brand new boat.
And
Yeah, he dropped his phone in the lake. I know, right? Oh, yeah. Yeah, like I said, you gotta keep turning it for the oil. Stuff gets in the way. Actually, I'm gonna turn this the other way. Okay. If that's right, it might be more than 15 minutes. Alright. Get these in. You can go hand tight if you want. You know. So you're gonna have to orientate this anyway once you put it on the exhaust manifold. So you're gonna want to move it, twist it a little bit so you can bolt it on tighter. Right? So that's it. See? It'll stay right on there, just with them brackets hand tight, right? Won't even move. Right? Can tell you if you did it right. Spin this around, you shouldn't hear any noises. Alright? Next thing we're gonna put on is we're gonna put on the compressor housing. Now this one you have to kind of orientate yourself with. Obviously, I know which way this goes in my car, right? Because the oil is right on top. So, what you're going to do is put that right on top there, like that. Flip it over if you want. This one's a little different. Wastegate actuator. Now, really, I should have bought a new one. All right, it's custom made because you can see the welds right here. Right. I think they make one that'll fit now on this instead of having a custom made. But even if I had to just get a new one, you can take it to any weld shop and they'll do this for you for like.
That's from the old car?
Yeah. No, this is from the same piece from the car. But it's still got a lot of tension to it. It's universal one, so I think it's like 9 pounds. All right. So what we're gonna do, again, same principle right here. All this bracket does is it goes halfway over the top of the other ones, right? And you want the longer bolts because they got 2 different sizes. See, 2 different size bolts. Okay, 2 longer ones with the washers are gonna go with the wastegate actuator. So I'm going to put those in last. So, very easy. Just take them. I'm going to take this so you can see a little better. Same thing. Just take the smaller ones. There's 4 of them. Do that. And the chickens are kicking the crap out of each other. You can hear them.
Robbie.
Yeah, probably Robbie.
Dickhead Robbie.
Yeah, dickhead Robbie. You hate that chicken, right? You do hate that chicken.
You freaking attacks me the most. What the hell are you talking about?
I'm talking about a turbo right now. Okay?
Okay, Captain Obvious.
Yeah, Captain Obvious. Pain in the ass. And like I said, if you get stuff in the way, you can move. That's why I leave it loose. Kneading. Waiting patiently.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye. Alright. Wastegate actuator. Alright. Oh, you also need a pair of needles. There's a little clip right here. It's just a little cotter pin clip. Just pull it off. Don't lose this.
Or you're screwed.
Well, yeah, you're pretty much screwed unless you can go find another one. Right? And just for now, before you even hook it up, I'll show you how to put it on real quick. I mean, it's not like no big deal, but I usually like leave it disconnected until I put it back in the car. This way, when you orient everything, it'll be correct, and then you can just stick the cotter pin back on, which is like no big deal. But for this intents and purposes, we're just gonna this on real quick. Okay, you got that. And just move it. Stick that on. And then this, you probably just use your hand. Slide that in. Pop that right back on. And that's it. That's all that holds that together. Right. We just got this hand tight. You can tighten this side up because obviously it's got to go where the cotter. Look at this stupid cat. Get off the car! Will you get off my car? Oh my god. Alright, get back here. I don't want to see crap. Almost forgot. Oil reducer. That goes right up on top. Right here. It's right there. And this would be, I should have put this in earlier. No big deal. Make sure you got it going the right way. This you'll have to tighten down. Half-inch socket deep well. I'll get that in there. No, I think I screwed my. Well, I didn't screw myself. Been in pretty tight. All right. Yeah, I did. I have to take this apart. This top piece off. Like I said, when you're done, I gotta put the banjo pieces on. That's the way it looks. That's assembled without the coolant in it. So you get the idea. Then you got your coolant lines that you have to put on it. Let me take that out real quick. Just so I can spin this around. And this one. Yeah, I couldn't get the line off of this. This looks like shit. This is getting replaced this in a few weeks. But I couldn't get it off. But that's the banjo fitting. If you look inside, there's a hole in there, you know, where the coolant comes in and through that. What we're going to do is take our bolt, and I have 2 washers, right? Stick it through, stick your other washer on. I know for a fact this goes up. Right, and you would screw this in. Like I said, I'm only going to do this hand tight right now. Because, I mean, that doesn't matter. It don't matter. I'm just going to do it hand tight. That's the inlet. Should be going that way, or that way actually. No, this way. Inlet. And the other one, which is, this goes down for return. You notice I have my oil return line here. I cannot put that in right now. I have to put that in once I mount the turbo in, because I can't screw it in. It plugs in. This is the oil return line. Fits on like that. Right, but I got a whole bunch of stuff in the way that I have to get around first. So, well, yeah, that's the way it goes on. I'll just drop this right here. Like I said, none of this is hard. Just takes a little time. Yeah, I should have put this one on first. I just have to use a 3/4 inch socket. I can tighten it down. This one I can get to. This one I can actually get to underneath the car too. So. You don't have to go nuts tightening this. I mean, you got to make sure it's snug. You got to be careful because it's aluminum. You know, don't tighten it down too much because I got to orientate it with other piping underneath. But that's it. That's how you do it. And that's what it'll look like. You got to turn it. Get it oriented right. That's how you do it. And then once you put it in the car, I'm going to show you. Yeah, got to take this one off. I'll show you the how to hook everything back up to it. We'll get this car started, and hopefully we get it running. I just got an electrical problem with that as well, but I'm going to take care of that in a future episode. So hope you learned something on this. And like I said, it's pretty easy. All right. Thanks for watching. Shout out to my best bud, Jesus Ortiz. Without this, none of this could actually be possible. And Jay, thanks a lot for your service, man. We really appreciate it. And be talking to you soon.